Hello again, everybody. It's Girl Got Game.
And PCOutcast.
And we're back after... Man, last episode was great. There were so many great things. Except that... What's his name left? I can't remember what his actual character name was. Warwick.
It's
Professor Warwick.
Warwick.
Yeah.
This is Britain, after all.
Yeah, Warwick. Oh, man, I'm so sad he left before we finished all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you...
Wait, come back.
So, we might not get all the responses.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come back and be like, actually, I've got a couple more things to say.
Midnight.
David Hunt.
But that didn't add to our act progression at all.
It was like almost 10% of the responses, but didn't have anything to do with the act, which is interesting. All right, Jaya.
If that is your real name.
That's your real name. At least we know that she actually exists now.
That's true. Yeah, hello. I guess.
Hello.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Doctor Dekker?
Wait, I asked for... wait.
Time out.
Time out.
Yep.
One thing at a time. Why did we ask for her address? Is this to do with your dancing date? Did I miss something? Was I gone for like an episode? Like a secret episode?
I don't remember.
Oh no, you're being affected by the memory loss too!
Mariana's address? I don't know if that's a thing.
Doctor, if you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them.
But why did I want it? Home visits?
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
We have notes on that, apparently. Wear some shoes, woman.
Should ask Mariana about Dekker's home visits. So they weren't dating, but he was visiting her at home.
And they went out for drinks. And he was dosing her with sleeping tablets.
Of course he was. I mean... Right. That's great.
Right where you can see me?
Where you can see me?
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman, so to speak. Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
And do you end the hindrance?
Yeah, what happens if you find them hindering?
He probably did his fair share of helping and hindering. He was definitely helping in the beginning, but then seemed to lose sight of things.
Lose sight?
I think he was so overwhelmed by the patients he was getting. His curiosity just got the better of him. There was a definite turning point.
Yeah?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think it was all too much for him. I think I misjudged him. I hope you deal with it better.
There's like a little bit more to go with that. I don't know if it's like Professor Alderby.
I don't know anything about that.
Misjudged him, maybe?
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
Practitioner.
That
tickles! We just keep coming back to that.
There's more about the home visits.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
Couldn't concentrate, maybe.
Honestly, I think Dr. Dekker had a bit of a crush on Mariana, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. There's some footage from their home sessions if you want to see them.
Footage?
I don't know everything.
Oh.
I think we have to say either yes, we want to see the footage, or no.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Yeah. Yes, I would like to see the footage.
That was a joke, Doctor. I guess we found our level.
Whoa. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. If you heard a loud bang in the recording, PCOutcast mom lives with us, and she's above us, and we just heard those loud bangs. We're like, we better go check on her. So,
she's fine.
She is okay. It was just a table that fell over, thankfully. But I swear this Let's Play is cursed with the weird smells,
weird
and
burning smells,
things that go bang in the night. And Jaya jumping in front of your face.
It's only gonna get worse, I'm sure. Okay,
so anyway, we're back.
More about the home visit. So there's no footage, that was a joke.
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
I don't know what else to say about that.
Same thing?
That's a strange question to ask. Are you feeling all right, Doctor?
Yes, I'm dating Mariana.
No, that's not it.
Now you're pulling my leg. I can see through the lies. Did she say we texted her?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor? Perhaps you should check them?
I don't know what else to say on the home visits.
No. Should we revisit that later?
Sure.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, she wants
ready for my grief counselling.
Yeah, grief. Oh, good grief.
Good grief.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief,
say it with me.
Grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're gonna ask me how I feel today?
Sure, how do you feel?
I don't know.
Grief. No, apparently no. I'm not gonna ask you how you feel. How are you? How art you?
How art thou? Jaya. Yes, how are you? I don't know if it's like one of those yes or no. Nope. Couldn't be that simple.
That's not something I know about.
Yes.
Yes.
Go back to grief again.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying
Maybe
it.
Strange
grief,
word.
Grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're gonna ask me how I feel today?
Are you trying to whip me?
Oops, that was a strange thing to say, wasn't it? Whipped. Am I all whips and chains in the bedroom or dominant in the boardroom? Don't answer that, it's not a question. It's early days for a harassment suit yet. What with Ben's nervous shock already.
What did you do to Ben?
Oi. Okay, more about how...
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
Emailed?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's Mariana's address. Why did I want Mariana's address?
How is she supposed to know why I asked?
Well, I thought maybe she like got a message, because how does she know that we wanted it?
Oh.
Okay. Well, I was hoping. Counseling?
What are you reading?
Nope. Ask me another.
What do you say? Counseling?
You're overthinking things. You don't need to ask me that.
Don't I? I guess we could ask her about the murder.
That's not something I know about.
It's the paper thing in particular.
Oh, right. Paper spike.
It's in that police report that I gave to you. You should really take a look at it.
I did. That's why I'm asking about it.
Smarty.
Smarty pants.
Should we ask her about numb again? I don't know.
Nope.
Okay.
Ask me another.
Shot in the dark.
How do you feel?
You're overthinking things. You don't need to.
She asked us to ask about how she's feeling, and then she wouldn't answer.
Right. I guess we could use one of the drop-down things to see which way.
Any news on Ben? Anything else to share about Dekker?
So we're not supposed to actually ask him, according to that. It's probably a hint then.
Some mornings I come into work and still expect him to be here. Sometimes it feels like he actually is here, watching over me. We had a connection. It's gone now, though. You can't have a connection with the dead, can you? Not for too long, anyway.
Connection?
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that. But it was flattering.
You don't sleep where you eat.
Competition like Mariana around.
Why does everybody want to bone down with Dr. Dekker? Who was this guy? Who was this faceless, first nameless boy?
Competition?
Competition.
Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
Oh. Look at this.
Competition
Connection and competition are both...
It's very important.
Oh, boy. Stronger connection?
Dr. Dekker and I shared some philosophy. We'd both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and we agreed with a lot of what it said. Have you read that book, Doctor?
What the hell is that? No, I haven't.
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor?
Yeah, I have to...
No, I haven't read that book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis, and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Psychokinetics? Is that like...
We have notes on
Yeah,
that.
is that like being able to move things with your mind?
Well, kinesis is moving things with your mind, right? Telekinesis?
Telekinesis? What's psychokinesis?
Is that moving things with your... No, that's... I was going to say thoughts, but thoughts is also part of your mind.
Yeah.
Want to check our notes?
What is
psychokinesis?
Thanks, Derm Game. Psychokinesis.
Psychokinesis is the ability to change the physical world without actually touching it, just by using your mind. It's not just about bending spoons. It covers all sorts of things like telepathy, telekinesis, telesabalas. Shoot me, I'm a Kojak fan.
Very funny. I was just about to go, brah, brah.
Telepathy?
Like I said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from Kojak, obviously.
Obviously.
If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind, then duck, just in case they can. But seriously, do a whole load of shrinking and make them better. Whether you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do. How do you make people who think they have special powers better? Do you remain passive and support, encourage them, take them away?
Put them away?
For a long time.
Yeah, like, you have to talk someone down. It's not like they're broken and you're trying to fix them.
Yeah.
You're like literally trying to convince them to give up the idea that they have superpowers. I mean, good grief.
That would take a long time. You have to build up a huge level of trust with the individual.
I mean, you could just you could just go the short route and just force them to display their power, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And just break, but then they might just snap, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. Holy crap! There's a lot to her.
Yeah, she's got so much orange. I mean, we've been kind of passive and supportive for the most part.
Yeah.
Things could escalate. Building trust is one thing, but at what cost?
I know. We just talked about it. Oh, that. Yeah, that cleared one thing, didn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Well, there's still a lot.
Is there more about Cult of the Kinetic Mind?
No. We should probably review because there was so many things in all of these.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that
everyone
is capable of psychokinesis, and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Huh.
Okay.
Everyone is capable? Oops.
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Someone was sending them?
It's entirely possible that someone is targeting this practice with psychokinetic patients. To what end, I don't know. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are diagnosed as insane, or at least temporarily insane. It's a handy diagnosis if you're facing criminal prosecution, especially if it's for murder.
Huh. Oh, that cleared that. There's a green still, but
yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Man, this went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, she's come for grief counseling, but most of the time we've just been talking about, like, these crazy theories with her and gossiping about our patients.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. Which line would you like to go down, my dear?
Handy. What was it?
I don't think...
No.
Because that line of questioning doesn't have a green anymore, so whatever we just heard isn't going to help us, most likely. I'm trying to remember what else she said in the everyone is capable.
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Looking for them?
I don't know.
Did you say unprecedented number of patients or something like that? Not unprecedented. I can't remember the wording.
Unusual?
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number. Most of the patients you're seeing have claimed some kind of psychokinesis. If you don't think that's the case, then they just haven't told you yet.
Joy. Thanks for that. I'm not terrified at all.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis, and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Disciples?
Yeah, or cult leader.
That's a strange question
Did I
to
spell that
ask.
right?
No, there's a C missing.
Like,
Yep.
like that?
Yep.
Oops.
Followers and disciples have a very strong tie to their cult leaders, almost like they've been brainwashed. The author suggests that this is because they've witnessed some kind of psychokinesis, like pyrokinesis or telekinesis.
Pyrokinesis freaks me out.
Mm.
Is Disciples done?
Yeah.
Okay, so she probably... Well, you can try
This is probably not going to do anything, but... No.
telepathy.
Okay.
Okay,
There's more.
yeah.
In Cult of the Kinetic
Maybe
Mind,
it's the
author
cult leader
suggests that
section?
Okay,
everyone
let's try
is...
that. Cult leader?
I don't know anything
Okay.
about that. In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically have
Unless it's
these
supposed to be
powers that turn
the
their
pluralized
followers
cult
into
leaders.
Yeah.
disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
Try that. Powers? No.
Psychology?
Yes, psychology. I think you'll find it's relevant, Doctor.
Oh, that's literally all we had to clear from that.
I was wondering. She just wanted to be smart.
Competition.
Right,
Sorry,
competition.
I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him.
So
I
Mariana
didn't
said
want
they
to be
never went
romantic
out.
with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
Romantic.
No, that's not it.
That wasn't the feeling, really.
Going out?
I don't know everything. I know most things, but not everything.
Happy for Mariana?
That's not something I know about.
I thought you didn't feel competitive. What else did she say in there? Like, competing's not the right
Sorry,
word.
I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
Maybe it's like Mariana going out with Dr. Dekker?
I have no idea what they did and when
good-
they did it. I'm
call.
happy to keep it that way too.
I don't know what they did or when they did it or how they did it.
Or where? No.
I don't want to know. Okay, I want to try and clear hello before we...
Hello, hello.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
Why I'd want it? I
We
don't know. Have
already
tried
asked that, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's do this, and if we can't...
We'll hint it up.
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that.
You don't sleep
But it
where
was
you
flattering,
eat.
I'm pretty sure you
especially with
do.
a competition like Mariana around.
Valentine's.
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
Dinner?
I don't know everything.
I wondered
know
if that cleared it. Okay, so, lonesome?
I'm a bit of a bookworm. I'm one of those annoying,
I got the glasses,
constantly
see?
self-improving, overachieving types. Takes one to know one, eh, Doctor?
I feel called out.
Oh, that cleared that. Wow.
Wow,
We're really just down to that one. Okay.
Alright,
Oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ben.
I think that's all settled now. We
Oh,
are
good.
agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
What?
5,000
Why the hell are we paying him 5,000
I said to talk to him, woman.
And that's got nothing to do with hello. That's now another line of things. What? What do you mean 5,000 pounds? What?
You're overthinking things.
Overthinking? Just pay out. It's fine.
Wait, I didn't sign off on any of this.
What?
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor?
Nani? Oh, it's funny. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What he saw. I guess she's already.
Oh,
I don't know anything about that.
damn it. What he saw?
A
He
troll.
thought he saw
A ghost.
a creature coming out of Dr. Dekker's mouth. Well, at least that's the reason he's given for not emptying the bins that night. Either way, it's not the kind of publicity that we need. Shiny, happy, sane people.
Shiny?
Oh.
That's Amber.
Right.
He saw a thing.
And that's completely
Was
clear.
it a cephalopod? That was the other thing actually I forgot to mention in the last video. Is that there's like a cephalopod connection.
What do you know about Dr. Dekker's mother?
He was talking about his mom.
Sorry, you were saying something about the cephalopod? I was...
Dr. Dekker's mother? Sorry, were you talking?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dear. Were you speaking?
About cephalopods? Yes, I was saying that there's been many cephalopods.
Yes. Well, it's Cthulhu.
I know. I'm like the Cthulhu.
Everybody's read too much damn Lovecraft. That's Lovecraft, right? Or is that Cthulhu's Lovecraft?
I think so.
I confused Lovecraft and what's his face? The other horror writer from that time. The one that wrote all the poems. Oh, good grief! What the heck is his name?
You're not thinking.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh.
I confused the two of them.
Okay.
I don't know why, because they wrote about vastly different things. Anyway, what do you know about Dr. Dekker's mother?
Dr. Dekker did send me to see his mother once. She was
Okay.
dying in a nursing home and he didn't want to see her.
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
him calling her a manipulative, evil old hag. You tend not to ask any more questions after that.
You're not. Alice?
Alice?
Alice is Dr. Dekker's mother? Possibly? What?
So you have a patient who looked after your mother and took her locket out of spite against you and then wore it proudly every day. And you... That would make sense why he talked to Elin about his mom, then.
Right.
Because she's the only one he talked to his mom about his mom.
An evil, manipulative old hag.
Well, Alice was one of the crotchety ones. Even Elin admitted to that. She's like, he never visit. I can't believe. The other thing too, that I don't know why, that just reminded me about, remember the cliff jumping guy?
Yeah.
And I told you that, didn't Mariana just tell us a story about a guy who wanted to jump and then Dr. Dekker talked him into jumping? I was like, oh my God, is that the same? It was Tom, right?
Yeah.
That's what Jaya said. His name was.
Holy crap! What is everything and everyone connected somehow?
I mean,
are we all the disciples of the cult of the telekinetics or whatever?
Mind stretch outreach, my dear Watson. Okay. Where are we?
So we still have hello and hum visits. I didn't realize we still had.
No,
hum
I didn't realize we
down
had
here,
home
too.
visits as well.
I don't know what else we can say.
Okay, there's nothing
home
more about
visits.
his mom.
No.
We can ask her, do you talk to Nathan?
Yeah.
I didn't really speak to Nathan that much at all, but I have this strange feeling that I know him really well. I can't quite put my finger on it.
That's a really bizarre thing. Like, it's not like I have a feeling like I've maybe seen him before. But like, I have this feeling like I know him really well. Like,
I mean, like if you've had amnesia or something and then you're like, there's this connection. That'd be one thing.
is your other name Hannah?
She does have a lot of nice clothes.
She does have nice clothes.
I'm blown away, quite honestly.
This game is getting...
It's getting big. Look at all the things we've talked about. We're not done yet.
No. Okay.
What else was under home visits?
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
I don't know what else to say about that.
All I can think is like office, maybe.
Nope.
Okay.
Ask me another.
I really don't, because we've done a lot for both hello and home visits.
Right. I didn't ask for her address.
Okay, well I was trying to get to that.
Well, maybe someone sneaked your phone during a session and texted. I know they all look innocent, but if it's not nailed down, there's a good chance they'll walk away with it. You know, I used to have an iPad and a Surface.
I'm sorry, Jaya.
Apparently
so that cleared
that. What?
That cleared hello? Oh, I guess
That didn't clear home visits. It cleared hello.
that cleared hello?
iPad?
No.
Surface?
that line of questioning is done. We need one more hint, basically.
Now she's got an Android. Nobody wants it.
Can we ask her about Warwick? Nobody wants her Android.
I don't know.
Okay, just because he was like, Jaya's got a nice smile.
That's a strange question to ask.
I don't know what else to... Oh. No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to...
And I don't think we... Yeah, well, 4 more seconds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did it.
Ugh. Did Dr. Dekker do home visits for any other patients?
That's a good question. Hint thing. Well done.
No, as far as I know, Mariana was the only patient that Dr. Dekker did home visits for.
The way she's like, you know, we all know what that means. But it's okay, I'm not bitter because we had a deeper connection than anyone could possibly imagine.
Connection of mind.
And mind and philosophy. And psychology.
I can't believe his mother was Alice.
I don't know, some old lady, he didn't want to go visit his mother, so, you know. Holy crap.
Why did he send Jaya to go visit her? Of all people. That is so weird.
We'll have to ask Ellen if, Ellen, was Alice Dr. Dekker's mother?
Absolutely. Boy, you open up 10 cans of worms with every patient.
Yeah, no kidding.
We haven't even got to Claire yet to ask about, like, the crazy skinning she did of her husband.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well, that's that episode.
Things are just getting nuts. More nuts.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
See you next time.
See ya.